Hey, so it is March 16th, 2020, and if you're watching this video in the future, this is during the height of the C-19 or COVID-19 or coronavirus epidemic. So the place we're staying in the hospital is pretty much on lockdown. Major restrictions about who can go in, who can come out. When you're inside, not to get into groups. If you get into groups, don't stay long. Once you use the kitchen or anything, immediately clean it, wipe it down, which is helpful anyway. But other problem is, of course, for us, is the school shut down. Well, one of the problems. The school shut down, so one of us has to be back here with our son, which is primarily me, because Rockland, at the hospital, only one caregiver can go in each 24 hours. So, because when she needs comforting, she's always asking for mom. I know that's going to be, she's gonna ask for mom, so mom's at the hospital, I'm here at the place we're staying. And I got to keep my son entertained, keep him occupied. So luckily, a couple days ago, we went home to drop my stepdaughter off, and he's like, I need my bike. And I was hesitating. I'm like, well, we didn't really bring the big vehicle. We brought the smaller vehicle. But I'm like, it's a small bike. So we got it in there, which is just a saver, because even yesterday when we got home, he rode the bike from the parking lot to where we're staying, and then today I think he's ridden it 3 or 4 times, one small trip, and the rest of them pretty major, because in the morning we actually got out and actually rode to the hospital, and we ended up walking the bike back, but it was still about 1.5 miles for the little guy. Anyway, if you are watching this now or close to now, yeah, keeping your family occupied while this is going on is hard. We did end up going to Safeway today, because my daughter, the only thing she can eat besides ice chips is popsicles, and the hospital was out. They were looking for more. So my question is, if they're getting deliveries. If they're not getting deliveries, Daddy's got to do what Daddy has to do. In fact, when I was video chatting with her earlier this afternoon, I made a mistake and just by habit grabbed my ice cup, because I was feeling a little parched, and right in front of the camera where my daughter was, where she's still not allowed to drink, I lifted the cup in front of my face. So of course I felt like the lowest form, very, very sorry. But then I'm like, she doesn't have popsicles, she needs something. Drew, let's go. So we walked from where we're staying to Safeway, which is about 1 mile. Then we walked directly to the hospital and delivered them. So by the time I got back and got upstairs and tried to video chat, my daughter was getting her first bite of the popsicle. Like, that's what Daddy and brother did for you, because you're special and you deserve, especially if it's the only thing you can have right now and the hospital's out. But I'm actually thinking of a little bit more ingenious way of doing it. I have flavor packets, so I am going to try to start making her popsicles. Number one, I don't know, waiting in line at the grocery store for half an hour plus just for one item. I know it was a waste. We could have grabbed so much more stuff, but the place we're staying, we don't have a lot of space for food, and we're doing the best we can. Anyway, probably gonna end the video here. Just give you an update. To keep my son occupied, because poor guy, he actually had a counselor's meeting today that got canceled. He got a music appointment today where we're staying. Also got canceled. I mean, right there in front of him, so he was thoroughly disappointed. But what I did with him, instead of his basic homework today, is actually to keep him a little bit more level, keep him structured, more of a schedule. Now, coincidentally, at the hospital, because my daughter was losing track of time, because the nurses are in there, used to be in there all night checking up on her, which, they need to do. And during the day, she would sleep a little more, so she got flip-flopped. So bringing her schedule back, we actually brought the old schedule from last time she got sick back, and kind of applying it to my son, put a schedule together for him. So now we know a little bit more of where people are going to be and what they're going to be doing. A little bit less mystery, and as long as I keep the little guy occupied and fed and watered, next couple of weeks or month should be okay. I can't say it's not going to be stressful, but with everything going on, we're rolling with the punches. I am a little leery of not working, but because of my niece and a few other things, I think we're okay for the month or so, maybe 2 months, before I get a little bit more desperate, because not working means no money, and I was already working part-time because of this whole health scare, and now I'm going to be working maybe one day a week, maybe one day every 2 weeks, if the trips don't get canceled or the guests don't get spooked from the virus. But hey, if you're going through it now, I feel for you. If you're watching this in the future and you made it through, good job, because I know it can't be easy. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please share this with friends, family, co-workers, whoever. I want to monetize the channel, and hopefully I can get it to a point where I can help support my family with it. So thanks for watching. Oh, and one of the things we're going to do to keep my son occupied is actually start a little channel for him too. It'll be kid friendly. He won't be able to monetize that, but I'll give you the name of it when we actually launch it. So once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please share it, and remember, hug your kids, because tomorrow's not promised. All right, thank you.